Papa John, day 56, April 16th. Stayed at Angels Rest Hostel, which was, I was wet. I fell yesterday, so I fell in the mud. I was wet. I needed a dry place to stay. Fortunately, they're right here in Pearisburg, and they bring you back to the trail. So that was a good stop. It got down to 35 degrees in Pearisburg. So up on the mountain, it must have been 28, 29, 30, and it was windy. Whew, got a pretty big, probably do about 19 or 20 today. Surprisingly, it was 35 this morning. It's gonna be like 70 today, so it's gonna warm up real quick. Whew. After a cold, wet night, that's a good thing. Coming out of Pearisburg, I got some climbing to do, but before it climbs, I thought I'd just express this thought. The trail is both a physical effort, a physical endeavor, and a mental one. And when I was starting out, I was just thinking back about how the first few days, I didn't really know anybody on the trail. I was still getting used to my gear, figuring out what worked. I remember being at Neil's Gap with Hans and T-Rex, and those were a couple of my first friends on the trail. And T-Rex had 99 days to do his journey, so he's probably up in New York or something by now, and he could bust some miles out. Hans, he just wanted to come out and lose some weight and stay out for a while. I think he's back in New Mexico. And I've gone through periods where I've wanted to hike with people, and I felt a little sad when they moved on, but that's just the way the trail is. Some of the people I've been hiking with are now ahead of me, and that's okay. I'm just kind of to the point where, I got friends in front of me, I got friends in back of me, and I'm kind of just happy just hiking my own hike at this point. And I don't feel like I need to keep up with anybody or stay ahead of anybody. I'm just kind of good with my own hike. So 630 miles later, that's where I'm at. I don't know what it'll be like after 700 or 800 or 900 or 1,000. I don't know, but I'm pretty good with how things are now. You can see the trail's really greening up. There's some of these purple trees. I don't happen to see any around me right now, but it's kind of funny because back home they were blooming when I left towards the end of February, and now up here in southern or mid Virginia, they're blooming here. So you move farther north, spring comes a little later. Yeah, look at that sign. No kidding. Kind of smells here. I don't know if that's runoff from the plant I passed a while back, but I would not be drinking this stuff just based on what it smells like. Yeah. This rock has got trees growing on it. I thought that was pretty cool. They're growing right on top of that rock. I don't think they're going to get real big. Not fertile soil. Okay, this must be a thing here. This rock has a pretty substantial tree growing on it.
I went to the party, not knowing what to expect. Lip-on wasn't looking for a chance to love connecting. When you walk in the room, exquisite style and grace. Looking at me, looking at you, obvious good taste. That's when your friend, she introduced us. I couldn't pay attention.
A lot of rocks today. I don't think Virginia is known as a rocky place on the AT, but I'm finding a lot of rocks. And I'm glad I have my new shoes and my Superfeet inserts, because it makes the rocks a little more tolerable, but pretty happy with those purchases. The creeks are running real good today, man. I love to see that. Plenty of water.
Much to my surprise, those eyes that know it green. You know I really like you, but I fell in love with your friend. I fell in love with your friend. You know I like you, but I fell in love with your friend. I fell in love with your friend. You're cute and all that, but I fell in love with your friend. So please forgive me, 'cause I know you're sweet enough. You know how it is. True love never really up to us, and I just want to say thank you again for giving me the chance to fall in love with your friend. Now when your friend, she introduced us, I thought I heard the music of 1,000 violins playing soft and blue, but that music's not for me and you. No, I like you, but I fell in love with your friend. I fell in love with your friend. You know I like you, but I fell in love with your friend. I fell in love with your friend. You're cute and all that, but I fell in love with your friend. I fell in love with your friend. Oh, I fell in love with your friend. That's how it is. I fell in love with your friend. Oh, my ocean is a deep one.